And so we come down to the final entry in the Paranormal Activity series, the Ghost Dimension. Ooh, I guess they just stopped numbering them like all horror movie franchises do. This one tends to answer some questions to the previous films that were left unanswered. Since this is the last one, they have to snub it all in somehow. Well, we got answers, and more, a lot more questions. Firstly, this movie tends to make its audience actually see the activity as if we need to. As the tagline says, well, we see the activity, and when we see it, the less we want to see it. It makes the first one look like the most critically acclaimed movie ever in comparison. This movie didn't really tend to go out with a bang to end the franchise. It starts off with the end of the third film to remind us of that hilarious death, and after Lois takes Katie and Christy, she introduces them to a new guy that we've never seen, and he adds more to the expansion of activity and tells them that he knows Toby very well, and he's a good friend. He also predicts the future by telling them that Katie is very special with future abilities, and Christy is gonna have a son that's very special. Yeah, so Katie kinda got fucked here and the son was only special. But it's pretty stupid adding more strange characters into the mix. He even teaches them how to use their ability like a Jedi Master teaching Padawans. Young Katie and Christy are played by the same actresses in the third film, and you can clearly tell they've grown older, and Christy is now the same size as Katie. But this hobo is here, and should we even care who he is, because we never get a good outcome of what the fuck. And Hunter even makes a little cameo, and we can clearly see that the young actor has grown older, and apparently the tape was from back in 1992, before he was even conceived, and then they say he was born the same day as Leela, the daughter of the main characters Ryan and Emily. So which is it? Make up your damn minds, don't confuse us. Who the hell is he? We never know. The characters are again from a family. Ryan is the film guy this time, who is obsessed with the stories and tapes that he finds in the house. He has a brother named Mike who has an awesome mustache and is a pretty funny character. So Mike and Ryan carry the film for me, but they can't save the entirety of 88 minutes. Well, the family fucked up with moving because they happened to move into the sacred ground in which Katie and Christy's house burned down in the 80s, which was shown in the trailer for Paranormal Activity 3, but not in the actual movie. A lot of stuff is shown in the Paranormal Activity movies that don't make the actual film. Gay. And it also shows that Layla was with Hunter, Katie, and Christy from back in 92. The fuck? If you ever wanted your brain to explode, just watch this. The special effects are shitty and don't make up for a found footage film. Actually seeing the activity is dumb. The camera work is also shitty because the camera that makes you see the activity is like a 240 resolution shitbag. And just all across the board, it's a mess. It definitely lost its thrills from here on out. And it didn't close with a bang. A lot of stuff still unanswered. Who exactly is Toby? What's his intended purpose? What does he want? What does he look like? Probably looks like this, so problem solved. Where's Katie? Why wasn't she in this movie? It just says that she sold the house she lived in as kids and that's it. What's going on with her though? What about everything that happened in the marked ones? Nothing is mentioned there. Is Jesse still running around as a demon freak and causing chaos? What are the midwives doing now? That's the name of the bitches cult, which is the group Alex joined at the end of Paranormal Activity 4. Yes, that's what I'm saying happened to her to solve that problem. I actually like her character. I actually really like her character. Even though The Ghost Dimension is a messy film and perhaps the worst of all of them, I will say this. It does have the best ending in the entire franchise. Yes, I said that. I'm of course talking about the alternate ending because alternate endings intend to be better than the actual endings, for Christ's sake. Hell, I like the alternate ending to Halloween 2007 than the actual ending in theaters. Well, the actual ending here is shitty because everyone dies. They thought they solved the problem, but they didn't. The effects were really shitty with the demons and the ritual or whatever the fuck. It didn't work. And they ended up using Layla's blood to fulfill Toby's human form that we never see. We just see his bony ass legs. And when it comes to this, you're just like, oh my god, can we end it already? And it does, leaving you on another BS cliffhanger, which doesn't answer much for us. But the alternate ending is great. The same stuff happens except when the demon abruptly falls. It actually works, and everyone lives to see tomorrow. Well, except for the priest who dies in both endings. Sorry, father. They leave the house, and 4 months later, they move into a new house. Ryan destroys the tapes and seemingly ends all the mayhem just like that. And Layla is shown with Katie and Christy. And Christy is huge now because she's older, like, damn. And next thing, they're out celebrating Leela's birthday, and what you just saw never happened, let's pretend, I guess. And Layla wishes for a baby brother and blows out the candles. The hobo from the beginning comes out and wishes her a happy birthday. Apparently, he never aged, so something is up with this. But you know what? The characters don't care, like we do. They go along with it because they just don't care anymore as he picks her up. But he actually seems like a nice guy, wishing her a happy birthday like that. Then Ryan says, "Who wants cake?" And the kids scream with joy, and it ends like that. It actually ends on a happy note. Oh my god, thank you. It ends happily. It's the best ending in the franchise, and it actually makes you feel good. Like, yes, this is the end. Everyone is happy at the end. No deaths of main characters or cliffhangers. Just happy, happy, happy. That's how you end the franchise. Unlike this shit. But good god, Paranormal Activity sure left a huge mark in the world of found footage films. Look at it either way you want, it's a franchise in the history books. It has ups, it has downs, it has laughter, it has confusion, it has funny deaths, shitty endings, happy ones, and blah blah blah. What they should do is make a Paranormal Activity movie with every single character in it and make it like a huge-ass crossover movie with Jesse as like a superhero-type character that fights all the demons and tries to save the world from evil! Gosh, I just went a bit over the radar there. Paranormal Activity is done. Thanks for tuning in. A nice joyride franchise. Let's move on. And one more time. Yes!